Hello, everybody. It's that time of the day. I hope everybody's having a wonderful night. Today we're going back into Dark Souls 2. We just got the Ashen Mist Heart from the Ancient Dragon, who we will not be fighting for, save myself from headaches. But before we get into that, it's time to spin the wheel and see what we'll be talking about today. Today we have... We're not doing an art print. No. We're gonna do... Fuck. We're gonna spin the wheel again because I don't want to do an art print yet. We've done 2 of them already. I'm okay with the plushie. I'd better turn that music down a little bit, huh? Because that's a little bit loud. Plushies. We'll start with the most generic of my plushies, I guess. Right here. Let me adjust the camera. Keep losing my mouse pointer. Webcam display. Clicky dick. Right here. Fumo. Probably the only... No, not the only Fumo. I technically have 4 Fumos. But one of the first plushies I got was... Yeah, this is probably the 3rd plushie I've ever had. Maybe 4th. Was this Reimu plushie. Reimu from the Touhou series. She's the main character. And I got the Fumo because Fumos are cute and extremely popular just at this point. This is probably a bootleg, honestly. I don't remember where I got this from, but I'm 90% sure this is a bootleg. That being said, it's adorable, and that's all that matters to me. There are no tags on it that I can find, so yeah, I'm mostly sure this is a bootleg plushie. That being said, it's still adorable, so I'm not at all complaining. If it is a bootleg, it's a pretty damn nice one, because there's not a whole lot of signs that this is fake. If I can get a real one for a reasonable price, you bet your ass I would. But pretty sure at least 3... Actually, yeah, only 3 of my plushies are bootlegs, and they're all Fumos, so... Unfortunate, but this is our item of today. Who will hopefully sit right here. No, she won't. Sit right... There we go. Oh, there's Reimu. Here's our item of the day. So if you have any questions, or if you would like to make any comments about her, by all means, you are more than welcome to do so. But for now, let's jump in. So, as I said, last thing we did was got the Ashen Mist Heart and killed all the Black Dragon warriors. I think that's what they're called. In an attempt to get at least something to drop from one of them, but unfortunately nothing did. Their equipment is good, but not. That makes sense. The Black Dragon equipment basically follows the same idea of the dragon equipment from Dark Souls, from the original Dark Souls, in that all of them have really high base stats. Let's go see if we can get one to drop. So all of the Black Dragon equipment has really high base damage and stats wise, but none of them have any scaling, if I remember correctly. And when I say none of them, I mean absolutely none of them have any scaling. Am I wearing a gold ring? Yes. So we'll see if we can get at least something to drop. Ideally, I'd like the shield. But we'll see what happens. The Black Dragon sword is very reminiscent of Quelaag's Fury Sword from the first game. Which is... God fucking damn this camera. I think my fucking phone is... Oh no. No, the app just decided it wants to throw an ad at me. That's going to deactivate my camera. That's great. Yeah, I need an actual webcam here. I 100% need an actual webcam here soon. This is going to get old real fucking quick if it keeps doing this. There we go. Stream's still going good. Yeah, if this is what's going to happen when I use this thing as a webcam, I think I need to get a legitimate webcam here now. I used to use this back in my old Elden Ring videos. This is the same setup I used. So the fact that it's not working all of a sudden is oddly frustrating, to say the least. Excuse me, pardon me. They did improve their behavior. I think I mentioned this last time, but they improved the Drake Keeper's behavior in the PS4 and Xbox One versions of the game. In that they are not brain dead like they are here. One of them will back up and they will fight you one-on-one. Then one of them will back off and guard the doors to make sure you don't run. But we're not interested in the Drake Keepers, we're interested in these Chucklefucks who might have to draw off of this clusterfuck here. That's what I get. This is what makes farming this area such a pain in the ass. And that fucking... that shield would be a blessing to have. I don't remember what its... like... I don't remember what its elemental resistances are, but it is very, very good against physical attacks. I should have just left while I was already ahead. What? We're in the thick of it now, so let's just go. Oh, you're just a dick. Like, actually didn't even hurt. That just pissed me off. Now he... ah, god damn it. This is gonna be... this is not good. This is not good. So since I shut that door behind me last time, I guess I have to deal with these two. Unless I can draw him down here, which he's doesn't look like he wants to get over. Can I pass through here easily? Of course you gotta... You're not really supposed to try and rush past these guys. The fact that I'm doing it is probably gonna make things a hell of a lot harder on me. But there's no easy way to farm for these black dragon sets. I'm not here, I'm not here, I'm not here. That worked surprisingly well. Okay. As did that. Running straight up the middle seems to not be the plan. Oh, you're a dick, you know that? These fucking Great Shield Drake Keepers are the fucking bane of my existence. And we're into the point of Dark Souls 2 that I fucking hate, which is farming. If you want certain equipment, you just have to fucking suffer. Should I just quit while I'm ahead? Who am I kidding? We're not ahead anymore. We just lost all of our souls. Like, at least those ones can be easily avoided. For as much of a pain in the ass as they are. It's these goddamn great shielders that are gonna piss me off. Why is this door shut? Deep breaths, deep breaths. Like, of all the doors in this area, for some reason. What am I saying? There's only 2 doors in this area. Of all the doors in this game, we'll say, why does that one shut behind you? It makes no sense to me that that one door should just close when you're not there. Okay, deep breaths, deep breaths, deep breaths. We're not even playing the game yet. It's been 20 minutes. We just have to get to the dragon. Alright, we're there. We're there. God damn. Well? Why are there only 3 of them? I swear there were more of them last time, weren't there? It's odd that his poison is so high because that armor set does not increase your poison at all. No. You guys are little shits, you know that? And if you're gonna play the dick game, I'll play the dick game. Come on. Try me. Like, how are they able to poise through that? I think we gotta go talk to Gavlon and get some poison arrows to expedite this farming. Stop meat shielding for your friend there. Let him die and then I'll come deal with you personally. Oh, you are suddenly really aggressive. Oh, you got afflicted by bleed. We're not gonna get any drops from these 3, are we? The third one ran off. He went right back to where he where I didn't want him to go, so. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get some poison arrows before I really farm this area, because this is gonna be a slog. Aha. I doubt the axe wielder's gonna drop an axe, but hey. Ooh. He has some surprising range. Don't run from me. Come on, do something stupid. Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm gonna farm this area off screen because this is gonna be a waste of time and effort. I'm gonna go buy some arrows from Gavlon and take care of these three the easy way. Pray to God they drop something. If they're not gonna. Anyway, we have a covenant to join. Oh, and some memories to dive into and a bunch of other stuff to do. We'll dive into the memories first, and then we'll go join the covenant. Hello there. All the memories are in the Forest of Fallen Giants. Where is it? Oh, the King's Ring bonfire, that's right. So, Cardinal Tower, Soldier's Rest. There is a tree by Soldier's Rest. There is a tree by Cardinal Tower. And why do I feel like I'm missing one? I know there's another one by the other bonfire, by the King's Ring bonfire. But I feel like there's a fourth giant somewhere, right? Yes, behind the pursuer. I think. This one is out this way. I should probably put on some actual armor, huh? Ouch. Oh, this one's not even a memory giant. You know what? I'll be damned if I'm getting killed by these two. Okay, so this one doesn't even use the Ashen Mist Hearts. This was a waste of time. H. So both of them are tied to Cardinal Tower. Trying not to make a lot of noise with that, but it's going to be inevitable. Yeah. Bye-bye. And Ben Hart should be over here somewhere too, if I remember. Unless I missed him somewhere. But he should be near one of these trees. Hey. You're a persistent one, you know that? Okay, let's fix this. What ring did I have on? Well, let's actually put on the Giant's ring. That might actually be some use to me. Just kidding, I know it's not going to be. Okay. For the sake of sakes, we'll pop a humanity. And examine. Oh shit, I'm using the wrong shield. I thought it was going to make a difference in these memories. Shit hits hard in here. Where's my shield at? There we go. Did not? What? There it is. Okay. Shouldn't there be? There he is.
What are you doing here? You are not one of our soldiers, and I don't take you for a mercenary. Whoever you are, this is no battle to involve yourself in. Whether you are guided by bravery or brashness, this is no place for you. I am Drummond, and the Lord has placed this fort in my hands. Whoever you are, I forgive your trespass, but leave this place immediately. Just mention my name, and no man will challenge your exit.
I forget what Drummond gives you, but when you beat the next boss, he gives you something.
By now, my men have not the will to resist. Soon, the giants will descend upon this fort. It is revenge for the kingdom's misguided barbarism. The venerable lord built this kingdom to bring prosperity to his subjects. What has transformed him so, I cannot imagine. Long ago, the king crossed the seas, pillaged the land of giants, and brought back a prize. It was then that the golems materialized. The giants are no ordinary barbarians. A singular rage burns within their hearts. My father and his father both fought the giants on this very land. The giants have wills of steel. They cannot find it within themselves to forgive the misdeeds of our Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see him? That is most certainly their king. He will be a thing to topple. Even if I should die trying. My blade may break, my arrows fall wide, but my will shall never be broken. Those who live by the sword will die by it. Be gone with you. Be gone with you.
Yeah. Is this the safe door? Yes, okay. Oh, what was that? Oh, I can backstab him. Holy shit. I didn't know I could actually backstab the giants. I usually just fuck off when I see them. Because, you know, they hit hard. Especially this guy with the big stick. There's loot throughout these areas. Some of it good, some of it bad. These giants are not worth fighting. Let them deal with themselves. Yeah, because I listened to Drummond, I don't have much time in this area. Ow. No. Stick man coming. God damn it, I didn't get out of there in time. Yeah, if you stand around and listen to Drummond, you have a short time frame to actually get to the end of that memory. It's doable, but if you waste time, you're not doing it. And I was right there, unfortunately. Right behind that stick-wielding giant was the next room that led to the exit. And since I am fighting Vendrick, I do need to go back in. What weapon do I want to trade this axe out for? The scimitar doesn't seem to be doing what I expected it to. I might just switch to the Dragon Slayer axe and go ahead. Not quite a Kraton build, but close to a Kraton build. Oh, hi. Okay. That killed the frame right there. Ouch. It's okay because they can't fit through doors. And aside from that one collapsible wall, they really can't do anything. As far as I know, there's nothing up there. Actually, there might be something up there. You know what? Is there a ladder on this side? No. So then how am I supposed to get up there? There's the door. Oh, hi there. Okay, that's the only other item in this area. Or that's the most notable item in this area. So once the mist fades, I'm just done. I have the soul of the giant. If I interact with that giant again, it will kick me out. Right now, I'm just looking for more loot before I do leave. Okay, here's how we get up here. So I was right, there is something up here. I don't think it's noteworthy, though. It is a bonfire aesthetic and a soul. Goddamn pyromancers. Bye-bye. So if I just chill out in here until the memory fades, that's an option. But that's also a waste of time. Which we're going to try and get back to that dead giant up here. Is this a recognizable area? Hold the phone, I think. That's Cardinal Tower, isn't it? So this is the gully where the flame salamanders... hi there. Never mind. Okay, let's get out of here. So that's the gully where the flame salamanders are at. That apparently, drains. Yeah. That's the... So where he's dead at is where the King's... Or where Cardinal Tower bonfire drops into. Where the King's Ring opens. Interesting. At least that's what it looks like. I could be wrong. But that's what it looks like to me, and that's an interesting idea. Okay, the other one is up here behind the pursuer. Ouch. I'm stuck. Does the Drangleic armor have a red cape? Oh, there was another one down there. I didn't even see him. Let me check. Does the Drangleic armor have red cape? Yes. Okay. So, with that in mind, being that there was only one person in the memories who wears the Drangleic armor, it's safe to say the corpse that we got that off of is Drummond's. So, that's also an interesting tidbit. There is some lore to this area, not a lot.
Well, we meet again. What are you doing here? Who'd have thought we'd meet in a place like this? Fate just won't let us stay apart, will she?
How many bosses have I fought with him?
See, the old sword's caught your attention. Well, you've a good eye then. That has been in my family for generations. They say it is crafted with moonlight, and we all know what that means. It wards off evil. And I wouldn't trade her for all the riches in the world. It's said that no man has ever teased out the sword's true power. But in the right hands. I see you've taken, but there's a few. Then.
Okay. That's all the dialogue. Next memory. I do need to get better equipment. As fun as this build is and as viable as it is, it's not the best I could be doing with these stats. Morningstar was originally my weapon of choice due to the idea I had of using a twin or a dual weapon build, but the dual weapon build didn't go the way I planned since it uses the heavy weapon moveset instead of the curved sword moveset, which was what I was hoping for. Nothing. Nothing behind me, right? No. Okay. So up, I believe, leads out of here. And this way, I'm going to need to rest at a bonfire soon. This way leads to a shit show. We're not going this way. Some poor soldier just got his ass wiped. Ow. Back up. So these men aren't hollowed yet, which is interesting. It's worth noting because these three, or this group up here, are the same soldiers that we've been running into in this area the whole time. This is before they fully hollowed out, or even started hollowing even. But they're so focused on protecting this fort that even in undeath, they are still here protecting this fort. Okay, what's behind this? I forget. Another one! Be wary of trap. Trap or mimic trap? Trap. Simple trap. All for a soul of a hero. Danger zone ahead. I like danger. Not what I had in mind. Thank you for wasting that lockstone of mine. Okay, what's up here? I believe this leads to an overlook of that downward area shit show. Who is the conniving little... Oh, I missed. You die in the dream, you die in real life. Trying to get out of there as quick as fucking possible to get out of that shit show, but that didn't work out, did it? Fuck, I gotta go back in here. I don't need to use humanity until the third memory. I'm trying to think. I still feel like I'm missing one. This way is still this way. How did he still stab me? And how did that light fall take more damage than him stabbing me? Yeah, you better run. Dick. Alright, let's get back in here. This poise ring is not helping me as much as I thought it would. Didn't think that through going against the largest enemies in the game. So let's get rid of this. Ring of Restoration is once again going to be my go-to for now. As even a little health back is more than nothing. Come with me, lads. Sorry, where did that arrow come from? Just spiked that right in my mouth. You're welcome, friend. Alright, this one is gonna piss me off. You're gonna die. This is a memory, so he's already dead, but he's gonna die harder. I could very easily just go and get the soul of a giant and get out of here. But there's an item in this memory that I want to get. And that is the reason we're dealing with this slog. Because I really Honestly, don't even need it. I'm never going to use it. But I know it's there, and it bothers me that it's there. I can just as easily not pick it up, and it won't make any difference to my playthrough other than knowing it exists. Because it is one of the few items one of the many items that I don't use ever in a playthrough because of how... The weapon. It's a weapon, and it's a very, very specifically niche weapon. That's why I'm never going to use it. It's a pain train weapon. So let's get in here and dive in one more time and deal with this goddamn pyromancer. He's gonna piss me off. I had hoped that these jolly green jackasses over here would help me up here. Eat shit and die. Don't worry, buddy. I'm here to help. Alright, and since he's so focused on playing with his arrows over there, I'm going to try and drop onto this without dying. Here's the fun part. For my sake. Heh. Yeah, that's why. I'm gonna leave you be. There's the giant. Okay, go get him. Be a hero, friend. You got this. Shouldn't you go help him? You're welcome, friend. Hey, I just saved your life. Ow. Alright, let's get up here and see what they're doing. Miss me. You're gonna wish you never acknowledged me. Well, the Dusker. That wasn't even worth the effort. There's this door. There's the door. Alright. The mist hasn't thinned yet, so I still have a chance to get in there. You, what? Every one of you is a dick. This guy's still over here playing with his bow. Okay. Getting in here. There we go. Is there anybody in here? Ah. Okay, nothing on this one. More fucking aesthetics. Nothing on this one. Mist is thin. We gotta hurry. Grand Lance. That's what I was in here for. Nothing out there. Let's go. Wolf Giant. Bye-bye. I believe I've got everything that memory had to offer me. I'm not going to use most of it, especially that lance. The lances are, in my eyes, they're just fancy spears. Alright. Put back on the Ring of Restoration. And Vengar's leggings. And drop down here. So, that is Drummond, our friend. Okay. We're going to go rest at the bonfire real quick, and then we're going to deal with our last memory. That said, there's still some areas in here I haven't explored fully. Primarily that fire pit down there, for obvious reasons. So we're gonna have to head down there. But first, we gotta go do our thing. Alright. No. King's Ring. So I believe in New Game Plus and onward, there's a red phantom in this courtyard. Maybe multiple, I don't remember. But behind this door, which I find it odd that they put that door there in the first place, because you can't access this memory without the Ashen Mist Heart, and you can't get the Ashen Mist Heart without the ring that opens that door. That seems kind of redundant. Also, this tree hums for some reason. Which could be because this is one of the, this could be a greater giant soul. Possibly this is the corpse of the giant king. Though I suppose we'll never know. So this one I am going to need to go human for. So we're going to pop. There he is. Captain Drummond. Hold on, I thought Benhart was supposed to see something here. Alright then, I guess. Let this play out. Do not get involved. Let this play out. Run, run, run. Stay close to this wall. Yeah. Yep, 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 yep. I can't see anything. There he is. She has a lot of health. So you have to be very careful. Thankfully, his attacks are easy to avoid. Just don't get hit. The shield's really not going to help me. Drummond is kind of more of a detriment to this fight because he blocks your path a lot of times. Brought him along for the sake of bringing him along, though. Oh, that did not feel good. Oh. Do not get too far away from the Giant Lord because he will swing that sword more often, making him a lot more threatening. When you stick to him like that, he usually just kind of swings that sword a bit. Or not swings that sword, stomps his feet a bit, which is avoidable. I walked right into the fire bombs. Where are those fire bombs even coming from? Can I see them? Or do they just appear? Ow. Is she ships? I'm still getting hit. I better get out of here. Stick close to the back wall. Did anything get dropped over here? I don't see anything, so no, I don't think I need to be here. Unless there's something down here. There is. It is death. But yeah, I don't see any source for the fire bombs. They're just kind of there. Alright, let's get out of here. There's our exit. And this probably looks familiar to you. That's because this is the Pursuer's boss room. That big statue head over there is actually the exit to the far side of the Pursuer's boss room. That's also an interesting tidbit. Now with that, we could go and, did I ever? Yeah. We could go and fight... Sorry, my brain is like in multiple places. Giant's Kinship is what we need to fight Nashandra and the twins. The final bosses of the game. However, we're not gonna do that just yet. I am curious. How are there curse statues down here? And I don't think there's anything down here that can cause curse. Right? Yeah, there's no basilisk down here. Unless these statues are tied to these salamanders. How far is the flame hit? Nope. You're a dick, you know that? Okay. Time for you two to go into timeout. I think this is the flame straight sword. Yeah. Good starter weapon. At this point in the game, that's more than useless. Okay, I could see if I can do it. Nope. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go in here the normal way. Yeah, we'll clear that area out before we go and fight any bosses. Just to throw it out there, we're not fighting the final boss yet. Not even close. We're going to DLCs before we do that. As much as I don't care for them. There's nothing down there, right? Ah, there is. Ah, life gems. I mean, that's kind of useful. I can make use of them. Hello, friend. Goodbye, friends. Okay, got that. This is the intended route down. Got it. I took the other way down. Soul of the Lost Undead and a torch. Back up. And then we'll go into the salamander pit to get my ass whooped. I don't like the salamander pit. The salamanders are one of the many bosses in this game that are just unfair, as far as I'm concerned. How are you supposed to get here anyway? Ah, drop from there. Hollow soldier gauntlets. Yeah, so to get to the salamander pits, you have to go through the last giant's boss room there. It's not in the boss room, it's right next to the boss room, but it's not, like I said, I don't like going there. That's why I haven't yet. And honestly, if I'm not careful, I'm probably going to lose these 80,000 souls. Because... So the salamander pit here. First off, you can get to this area immediately after fighting the last giant. Because you get the soldier's key, which is what you need to open this door. Or not. Huh. What did I miss? So the soldier's key doesn't open that door. So there's another key somewhere I'm missing. I swore that was open with the soldier's key. Hold on. Excuse me? Drummond was in the first memory we went to, which is this way. Maybe that's what Drummond was supposed to give me, is that key. So let's go see about Drummond here. Hello.
Take these. I think you may.
Can you not crash my game?
Don't ask me why. I just do.
Order of the fort.
Be gone with you. Be gone.
Okay, so all he gives us is the Drang Helm. Does it say where is the Drang Lake set? Oh, it straight up says belong to Captain Drummond. Okay. Drummond's ancestors have served Drain Lake for generations, principally as defenders of the Great Fort. Captain Drummond is last in his proud line. So I completely skipped that because I didn't read any armor sets for a while. We just got the helmet. Traditional Drain Lake helm belonged to Captain Drummond. In his days, King Bendrick was fair and just and expected the same of his liegemen. This helm was proof of King Bendrick's trust and honor until his transfiguration. It's reminiscent of something. I can't put my finger on it. Yeah, I know you're there. That said, I'm not wearing it because I don't wear helmets. Rogue Hood. It doesn't look terrible. Wanderer Hood. Yeah, hoods don't look terrible on her. And Sorcerer's Hood. I got a, yeah, Ruin Helmet. Okay. Dark Mask. Looks, for some reason, looks really goofy in this game. And I can't quite explain why, but it looks so silly to me. Penal Mask, Pate's Helmet, Lucatil's Mask, Creighton's Mask, and the Naur Alma Hood. Drain Lake Helm, Smelter Helmet, goofy ass fucking thing. But yeah. I don't know where he... Okay, he wandered off. So the unfortunate part is we now have to transgress this fucking nightmare again. That went a lot smoother than I thought it would. As I was saying, this is where, right where he's standing actually is, oh. So I'm wondering if these memories were supposed to be in different places. It would make more sense that way. If this memory of Vimar's memory was the one that was supposed to be behind the king's door. And if the Giant Lord's memory was the one that was supposed to be up where the pursuer's at. That would make more sense. And if this one were the one of the third location, which somehow would tie into here, but I'm not sure how. You know what? I deserve that. There are a few different ways to get into the salamander room, but if I don't have the key, I'm not going to jump in there. We'll just wait until we find the key, wherever it may be. For now, let's get to the Farfire. And then we're gonna head... well, we're gonna level up and then we're gonna make an attempt at Vendrick. Which is gonna be a slog, because Vendrick has an assload of health since I only have 3 of the 4 giant souls. Because I don't want to fight the giant dragon. I don't want to fight the ancient dragon. I did finally get to work on my car yesterday. Replaced the other axle. Unfortunately, that did not fix the issue, so I'm beginning to suspect that the transmission is on its way out. Which is unfortunate, but it is a fucking almost 20-year-old car at this point, so... Gonna have to get rid of it. I was planning on getting rid of it this year anyway, but... knowing that I have suddenly been put on a time frame doesn't make me feel any better about it. That's one by the Looking Glass Knight. Made of metal, but has a high lightning defense. Those who wish to serve the king as loyal warriors must take the king's passage and face the Looking Glass Knight. Those who fail the test are sacrificed by the merciless specular monstrosity. So, what is the Looking Glass Knight? I mean, we obviously, we know, like, brain not working. We know what it is, obviously. It's a knight of trial. But what's the story behind them? Who are they? This would be a better question. Because Valstat and Rain and Cien and all of Vendrick's other knights have stories, but not the Looking Glass Knight. Let's bump those back up. We're going to try and bump my strength and deck up to 40 as much as possible. And let's fucking dive at Vendrick and see what happens. And then we're going to go into the DLC. The unfortunate part about the Scholar version of the game is that to get the achievements for sorceries, pyromancies, and miracles, you need to get all of those in the DLCs as well. In the release version of the game, that wasn't a necessity. Meaning you could just do the base game and get all those spells. Well, with the add-on addition of the DLCs, that was no longer a thing to do. I thought these tombstones respawned. Odd. Okay, we're just gonna rush this because since I haven't done it before, you'll hear the bell ring. And there they are. So yeah, as you can see, rushing in here unaware, as you probably most people have done on their first playthrough, leads to a fucking headache. Because this already difficult gauntlet suddenly becomes even more difficult. You're not going to actually. That's what I thought. This prayer circle is weird because there's no... It's Velstat's prayer circle. The fact that it's just an ominous circle of light with no source is odd. Okay. give him a try. Actually, let's switch to a wider swing weapon. Like my scimitar for now. You have to get him to a certain damage threshold before he even gets hostile. Oh. Well, I can't remember where I'm supposed to be pinned at with him. But it's too late to back out now. I normally come in here with a great sword, but now that we're here, it's kind of happening. Drain shield would probably be a better choice, so I can at least tank a hit. Ideally, great sword and great shield would work, but I don't have the strength. Actually, I do have the strength now, don't I? So let's get down here and kill this goober. Hello, friend. Which great shield would be ideal for this? Whichever one I can wield. Okay, that one's good. That one's even better. Why is the Gwyrm Great Shield the best great shield in the game? Second probably only to Abel's Great Shield, it seems. Which I could also go get whenever I want at this point. You didn't have to do that. Okay, so from here on, Vendrick is going to be hostile the moment we walk in here. And may do some dumb shit. This is, you have to be very patient for this fight. Okay, so you want to pin yourself to his left leg. Don't get greedy, because he hits hard. Oh yeah, I have the Alchemist Heart, so his memories are available. Pyromancies would also make this go smoothly because he is undead. He is very weak to hollow or to fire damage. Okay, wait, stamina. Hey. No. Oh no. Those overhead swings are the ones you really need to watch out for. The sides have a higher chance of hitting you. Those overheads hit really fucking hard though. You just have to watch out for them. If he misses them like he usually does, you're fairly safe. But if he gets you with that 3-hit combo, you're kind of out of luck. I don't like the upward swing of the Morning Star. hey. Ooh. Hey. Despite his health pool, he's not... he backed up into a corner. He might be a little more difficult. That's where you really need to watch for, I guess. Once he gets into the corner, it's kind of difficult to get around him and see sometimes. Oh no. For context, if I came in here with none or even less of the giant souls, that would have killed me. So apparently he is susceptible to bleed. Which is why you occasionally hear that heart beating. Oh. Oh, that one almost took me. All right. And there's the trophy. So despite his armor set being here, we can't actually pick this up. This is just a spot to access his memories.
Seeker of fire, coveter of the throne. I am Vendrick, ruler of Drangleic. As flame rises, so does it fade. Such is the way of things. Do you intend to link the fire? Then you must first take the throne. Prove your worth. Find the ancient crowns. Seek adversity, and they will be yours. And your wishes granted. And your wishes.
Is that it? Yeah, okay. So every time you complete one of the DLCs and come back here, he will have more dialogue for you. This was not in the base game either. That interaction is not there until after you get the DLCs. Which I don't know if we can really call them DLCs anymore since they're included in the game. In every version of the game except for the release version. Excuse me. So we have some minor collecting and other such things to do before we actually go and do the DLCs. I swore I killed him. Oh, that's right, they come back, never mind. Okay. So there are 2 armor sets. And a couple... I've been everywhere in the base game, and yet there's at least 2 great shields that I don't remember where they're at. One's in the gutter somewhere. I did miss a big chunk of the gutter, but I don't know where at. So we do need to go back to the gutter for one of them. We need to go to the Shrine of Amana for the other. It's from the second... Yes, from the second bonfire. Now, if I just streamline the DLCs and rush straight through them, for the most part, they'll be relatively quick. I'm going to try and get all of you... rude. Okay, stick to these plants. So many of them. And even more. Even greater. Yeah, these guys really don't drop anything. I just shouldn't have picked that up. Okay. The door didn't load in. That was odd. I seen right through it. So the door's locked, right? Okay, good. If I do this... Door unlocked. Why this is here, I don't know. Just to piss people off. Soul of the King. Where's the armor? Oh. Right. Never mind, I remember now. The same place that every other armor set is at. But once again, why is that there? Excuse me, rude. I'm trying to do something I've never done before with this character. But that's kind of difficult to do with as many playthroughs as I've done with the Dark Souls trilogy. Between all three games, I've probably done most of the mainstream builds. Several greatsword builds, a lot of strength builds, a couple dex builds, mostly katana, one rapier build in Dark Souls 2, a couple ultra greatsword builds, one axe build, two axe builds, a butcher build. This is the first one I actually focus on the Morningstar of all weapons, but that's not anything special. You have Belstad's armor. So then where's the King's armor at?
Are you sure?
Do you not get the King's armor until the DLC? Or does Melentia have it for some reason?
Everyone's... You're my own.
No, stop. 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 Buy. Armor. One. Agdanes. And Naralma. So where is the King's armor at?
Lonely times these are.
Unless I'm misremembering. Which is possible. I should have found the King's armor. Okay. It says that it should have been behind that door. Is it only a New Game Plus? Found fast crumble bottom bonfires and one door to the left, a narrow stone bridge, guarded by Dragon Rider. Open the once Vendrick is defeated, the player must be in human form. Notes. It's odd. Why did I not find it? Let's check a different. No, it says the same thing. It should have been in that doorway. Did I pick it up and not notice? I'm not seeing it at all. Let's go back and check after I spend these souls. Everything, both the websites I normally check for Dark Souls information are both saying that it should be behind that door with the King's Soul. I'm wondering if that's old information, if that's from the release version of the game, or if something is wrong. If that's possibly a New Game Plus only item, I don't think it is. Because that would be an odd, well, wouldn't be the oddest choice for this game, honestly. But it's nothing mentions New Game Plus. It simply says it's behind this door in the Shrine of Amana. So let's push our way there. Let's put on a better shield. Which shield has the highest magic resistance? Blossom Kite has 70. 65. Where's my shield at? 84. Yes, yes, yes. Must you? Okay, let's check one more time. Oh, fuck you. But every source I'm reading says it should be behind this door. Possibly, it said after I killed Vendrick, which I've done. It's just not here. All I got was the King's Soul, which is used to make the shield or sword. There's no other doors in this area that it could be behind. Because that's the boss room. Or maybe not so much the boss room, but that's where the next bonfire is at. that leads to the boss room. You know, these fucking casters are a blight. And that was where the Helix Spear is at. Or Helix Halberd, whatever you want it to be considered. So I'm gonna have to look around. I guess while we're gonna have 1,000, I have a lot of physical souls. Let's go to Blightstone Cove. Lower Blightstone Cove. Let's go talk to Ornifex. Well, I haven't gone through all of the memories, but the only other memory left would be in the DLC, so can't do that just yet. I'm not doing a great sword run, so I'm not taking the Ruler's Great Sword. Despite what you might think, being that it's the Ruler's Great Sword that requires you to fight a completely optional, overpowered boss, the sword is garbage. I think the shield is too, for that matter, but I think we need about 10,000 per. That should do. Might have been overly much, but
What can I do for you?
trade. There we go. Roller sword. C scaling at base. I think it goes up to B, possibly A. But as you can see, the attacks is boosted by the number of souls that you hold. It's a very, very risk-reward weapon, and I'm not a fan of those. The shield, on the other hand, Lord Avenger, King of Dragon Lake, one fragment of dark, having taken human shape, became obsessed with the king's soul. Impelled by its own cravings, it sought souls and strove to make the strength of the giants its own. I don't recall if the shield increases the amount of souls you gain. I already got the Dragon Slayer Spear. But 100% physical block, 60, 85, 65. That's a pretty decent shield for a medium shield. Ultra Great Sword. Oh boy. A Dexterity Ultra Great Sword. That's an odd item. And that's from the Guardian Dragon. Also from the Guardian Dragon. These are both Freya soul items. Soul of the King. The King's Ultra Great Sword. I forgot about this one. Only the king knows whether the depiction of the queen is a resentful mockery or an affectionate exultation. Not a good weapon, honestly. 50 strength requirement is a lot to demand from any weapon, especially an Ultra Great Sword that shares a moveset with the Pursuer's Great Sword, which, now that I think about it, isn't here. I think the Pursuer items are got from the other. I never freed the other vendor. Oops. What do you have? A Murakumo. I've done a Murakumo run. The only thing I haven't done is a Twin Blade run, and that's not happening. Do you sell spells that I don't have? Guess I better buy those while I'm here. I need about 8,000, right? That'll do. I need that one, and I need that one. Actually, that was perfect. Okay, let's get out of here. Again, these spiders in the area drop a lot of weapons. Odd weapons, considering. Rickard's Rapier, the Mastodon Great Sword, and the Great Scythe are among them, but the Parrying Dagger is going to be your most common drop. What was I doing? So, Bastille. Sinner's Rise will be the easiest one. Because I never freed the other vendor from this area. Which I didn't think he did boss soul weapons. I thought he only did spells. You can tell how much I've played Dark Souls 2. It's been a minute. It's been... when was the last Dark Souls 2 video on my YouTube? Because that is the exact date of when the last time I played this game is. I think that was almost 7 years ago, isn't it? I know the one downstairs saw me. I hate these things so much. Okay, you and me. There's one more up here, right? No? All of them? Good.
Still a bit stiff, I'm afraid. I must thank you, young traveler. I am Strayed, a wandering sorcerer of sorts. I've been a guest for a very long time, but I don't think that anybody will miss me. Very good indeed. Cursed one, weak you may be, but I, Strayed, will teach you my spells.
Trade. He does have some weapons, okay. It's a lot of weapons, actually. I never really... Okay, Covetous Demon makes the Bone Scythe. I forgot that was a thing. He's got the Dragon Rider weapon, he's got the Executioner weapons, and he's got the Pursuer weapons. Gargoyle, Flexible Sentry, Last Giant. Just have a scaling. That's not bad. I don't want to use an Ultra Great Sword. They are not good in this game. Roaring Halberd. Strictly Dex. What I want is a quality weapon that is not a twin blade. I usually go with the Dragon Rider shield, so we're not going to do that either. The Barb Club might be my go-to, actually. Let's trade for that. It says this is a hammer, so it's not the big. Both of these are ultras, so... And he's got the spells for... Shit, I should have checked before I bought that, but I don't think there's anything for Flexible Sentry. Sentinel... Spellstat... Rat Vanguard, Rat Authority, and Giant Lord. Good. So... I will say this first and foremost. If you plan on getting this game done as soon as possible and you aren't worried about getting every item in the game, I absolutely would recommend coming to Strayed before ever going to Ornifex. Strayed uses the boss souls to make spells, though not all the souls. And since you can only get one Like, most of these spells you can't get... I don't think you can get any of these spells through the game, actually. You have to get them through him. So make sure that the soul you have doesn't require a spell, or doesn't have a spell, before you trade it for a weapon. Then, after that, go fucking wild. But I recommend you just get the spells ASAP, so that you don't have to do a second playthrough if you don't wanna. I forget where Strayed moves after you rest. Over there. With his sunset staff. Hi! Did you have something you wanted to tell me? God, that was terrifying. Oh, 20 minutes, okay. Let's go to the gutter. Not black hole, it's the gutter. And try and find the shield I'm missing. No, wait. Hello. So I'm missing 2 great shields. Despite being endgame. At least 2 great shields that I can recall off the top of my head. 3 if you count Havel's great shield, but I know where that's at, so I'm not counting that. Ones I am missing are the Bloodied Hand Great Shield and the Rebel Great Shield. Which I can't quite recall where either of them are at. One of them might be over here, actually. One of them, the Bloody Hand Great Shield, I do recall, is somewhere in the gutter. And now that I'm thinking about it, the Rebel Great Shield might be in the Salamander Pit. That would make a lot of sense. And Havel's set and shield is in the gutter as well. It's just going to be a matter of traversing this area without dying. And now that I'm thinking about it, honestly, the Bloody Hand Great Shield might be behind that door in the entrance to the gutter. Nothing here. I hear him climbing that ladder. He makes squishy noises on his way up. That might be our shield, actually. Just a Bloody Hand Great Shield? No, Ring of Soul Protection. Odd choice. Darks? Oh, that's where she's at. Okay. Hey there. So we have our, Mildred clone here. Who is more disappointing than the original, actually. So that clone was a reference to Mildred from the first game, who was a reference to a Black Phantom from Demon Souls. And Life Gem. And Bonfire. So it wasn't that way. Where? Oh, where Would this shield be? I'm thinking it has to be behind that door in the entrance, so I might have to... Once I get Havel's stuff, I might have to leave, I think. Excuse me. Sorry. I hate traversing the gutter. I always get lost. Oh, fuck you in particular. Nope. Couldn't see where I was going. I thought I was going the right way. Thought I could make that jump. That was an unfortunate waste. Okay. Like... Of all the poison areas in the game, I'd have to say that the gutter is one of the worst. Or not in this game, in the series. That's the body slapped on? That's just a body slapped on there. Alright. Like, Blighttown, Upper Blighttown is a headache, but at least it's avoidable. Farron Swamp is not that bad, but it's not the easiest. Back, beast, back! The Poison Swamp in Bloodborne is completely optional and is honestly a super minuscule part of the game. And in Demon Souls, it is... Again, it's not like... I don't like it in Demon Souls, but it's not annoying. Oh, that ain't it. So it's gotta be down here. And this is the way to naturally progress. Deal with him. We get the dog to deal with himself. Oh, this is gonna suck. I hate these things so much. They're not fun. This way. Ladder. I hate these statues. They're the reason this area is so unfun. Because all the other poison swamps, the poison is there and you're going to deal with it. But there's mitigations you can take to get around it. Dark Souls 2? You're taking that poison damage, whether you like it or not. And it's going to stun you. So you can't avoid it even if you want to. Why did he... Jesus! I didn't miss something like that. Did a lot of damage, right? I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. Holy hell. I think this is our shield, actually. Yeah, Wicked Eye Great Shield. Okay, that's the one. I recall correctly, the Wicked Eye Great Shield was part of a art contest for the original Dark Souls, where the winning item was put in the game. At the time, the winning item was the effigy shield, and eventually somebody added, or I guess somebody who was working on Dark Souls 2 found the entry and added it to Dark Souls 2. Okay. So there's stuff in here. No, not that. And they're attacking already. So we have this lovely lady here. This giant, very detailed for some reason, ant. We don't need to kill her. I don't recall if we get anything for killing her. And I think her smoke actually... Does it decrease weapon durability? $64, $63, $30, $62. Okay, so standing next to her does very, very slowly deteriorate your armor. But I don't have any reason to kill it. Okay, this fog wall leads to the exit. I bypassed this fog wall last time. Now I'm stuck with it. Where the hell is Havel set at? I stumbled across that goddamn door last time on accident, now I can't find it. This is where the other bonfire's at. I hate these statues. I hate these statues so much. I'm so glad they put these in the game. So glad they put them in the DLCs. Back to the gutter, back to the start. This bonfire is a dead end at this point. Fuck, we're gonna be wasting our entire playthrough tonight. All I did so far is fight Vendrick. Well, I did fight the Giant Lord too. Okay. So we fought two kings. That's a pretty substantial fight, I guess. Now, where the hell? Right there, actually. Okay, so that's the problem. Well, I was looking for the Wicked Eye Great Shield, I guess. Up. Okay, yeah, those ones with the sword do a lot of damage for some reason. Now, there's one problem with getting Havel set. Teeny tiny itty bitty problem. This room's full of fucking statues. With one in particular just being pointed at the door to piss you off, and a lot more in here. Statues are the worst thing in the fucking game. You'd think it'd be an enemy of some sort. No, it's these goddamn statues that stun you when they do no damage. How do I get out of here? I know how to get out of here. Is there a hotkey in this game? Didn't this game have a hotkey of some sort? Or was that a Dark Souls 2 or 3-ism? Stretching. The select is the gesture button, so that's not it. No, I guess not. Anyway, we got what we came here for. Let's get the... Yeah, get the fuck out of here. I got 5 minutes to do 3 things. I'm trying to remember what's down this hole. I think one of them... I think it's a spear or halberd of some kind? I can't remember at all. Anyway, let's go. To get that item, we need to give the minimum amount of money to Gilligan. But I don't remember what that is, and I don't think it was worth it. Up here we have a door. One of the 3 forgotten doors. And I don't remember at all what this is. What these are. Sorry, I don't remember this at all. I thought this was only one chest. Soul Vortex. One's a spell. Okay. Witch Tree Branch and Belvine. Okay, so Catalyst and Catalyst and Staff. And Great Lightning Spear. Okay, so that's why I don't remember, because if I remember, the Witch Tree, Catalyst, and Staff are the fastest ones. Tree Belvine that sprouts among old growths. Catalyst for Miracles Nexus. Clerics who are ostracized devise this as an alternative for casting miracles. Most clerics who are stripped of their status are good for nothings, but among them are powerful spellcasters who represented real threats to the establishment. So, I believe that's the second fastest catalyst in the game, behind the Chime of Want. As for the branch, I think this is just a callback to... No, it's not. It might be a callback to Beatrix, but it doesn't look... It's not a one-for-one. Branch of a forest wandering witch tree, catalyst for sorceries and hexes. Now it is used as a weapon, but this was originally a part of a witch tree. Okay. I don't know why I'm still using this shield, because I now have the Shield of Want. Or the King's Shield, I'm sorry, however you would like to name it, whichever, depending on which game you played. This was actually my go-to shield in Dark Souls 3. Because in Dark Souls 3, it's actually got a very useful shield to have. Up until late game when I got the wolf shield. It's gonna take forever. I should have just fast traveled. I should have just used a feather. Because we have a long ways to go. I'm curious what the original intent of this hole was. Like, is this the dumping hole? For sewage and excrement? Right, 2 covenants. Hello! I don't know who you are and who you're waving at. So, 2 covenants. One is in Black Gulch. Which means more poison statues. And this is going to be the covenant that we end up joining. Simply because this is the only covenant we can actually get to +3 in right now. Due to this game being as old as it is, PvP is kind of not an option. Fuck you. And the other, like, PvP and PvE and any sort of summoning actually is not an option right now. Due to this game being as old as it is, it doesn't seem like it has very much of an online presence. Where are you at, you old man? There you are.
We meet again, undead. You have the look of a true seeker. I am Dark Diver Grandal, seeker of darkness, giver of dark. If you seek true dark, I will help as much as you desire. Well then, is dark what you wish for?
One, abandon Covenant and join the Pilgrims of Dark, yes. Because we can actually do this Covenant.
There you are. You are now in the dark. The dark chasm beckons. Those drawn to the dark are destined to seek it.
There's a mess going on above me.
Finally,
Dark awaits you. What can I buy from you? Effigies and spells. 1, 2, 3, 4 spells that I don't have, huh? Covenant, effigies. Okay. So, normally you need to give him an effigy to open these portals, but he will do the first one for free upon joining the Covenant. We're going to take advantage of that real quick and do this. Reeve's Shield is the one I don't have. That's the one you need to farm those 2 knights for. Twin Shields? I don't know how I feel about Twin Shields. It's a gimmick, obviously. So the Chasm of Dark is an odd area. And it's one that I feel they could have done differently. It's not bad, it's just not good either. Especially with this Chucklefuck being the first thing you run into. Oh, he still got stamina to spare, I see. So he's got about enough stamina for a 3-swing combo. Has enough poise that he can't be stunned. And he is 100% required for you to progress this area. You cannot avoid him. So you need to be very careful dealing with him. Especially since counter hits are a thing. Okay. So we have these things. I don't know what they are. I don't remember what they are. I have theories as to the chasm. Hello. You have a long sight range, don't you? So I have theories for the chasm. It's a good thing that shield has a very high fire resistance. Oh, I see. One of my theories being that a lot of great souls end up in the chasm when they're, instead of dissipating over time, like a lesser soul would. Which is like, a soul dissipating is how you get things like fading souls, right? But when a greater soul starts to dissipate, it fades into the chasm. But I feel like some of the, because there's a lot of souls in here, or enemies in here, that are very reminiscent of, like, older Dark Souls enemies. I think I need a torch, actually. Let me see if that's right. I have enough of these to spare. Yes. But we need to kill everything for this to count. So we can't skip him. Else we'll die. I think so, at least. If I remember. Which means we have to go and check. This is another problem with this area. That guy who gave us trouble? Don't worry. There's more of them. So it doesn't look like a bottomless pit. But did somebody die in it? No, somebody got killed by this chucklefuck down here. He seems... So the good thing about him is he can't block, so I can cheese him. I see that Dark Wraith down there. So, like I said, I theorize that these are Greater Souls, aka references to the original Dark Souls game. And those specters down there, the Wraiths, whatever you want to call them, I think are referencing the Four Kings. So I think overall there's 4 of them. God, you are a plague. And like you can associate every one of these Black Phantoms with a character from the original Souls game. Some obvious, like this guy. Some less so, like the Iron Knights. Okay, yeah, you come up here so I can deal with you one-on-one. Oh no. Okay. Why does that thing hit so fucking hard? Use a life gem. What does it have cast on it? It must not have been anything. It must have been some sort of spell buff. So as you can see, now that he's dead, this door opens. And I don't know if he needed to die for that, or if all of the Black Phantoms needed to die for that. So that's going to be something I'm going to try in the next pit. This is also an odd choice here, because there's no reason for that. There's no items here. So this pit, I believe, is our exit. I hope. Yes. So you can assume that most of the NPCs in this area, the Black Phantoms, are tied to a character from the original Dark Souls game. Some of them are very obvious, like the Pyromancers are obviously the Xanthus King Jeremiah, or other great Pyromancers possibly, since there's more than one of them. Covenant devotion is deepened.
Young undead, let us. You have what once would, but slowly.
Resonant soul. There's no way back up from here. I had to fast travel. Oh no, wait, yeah, there is. Forgot this is where the Twin Giants were at. I should fast travel though, that would make things quicker. But, so, as I said, you can associate the Pyromancer with the Xanthus King, or other great Pyromancers from the first game. The Ironclad Knight with the twin hammers, you can stretch and associate with Iron Tarkus, because of the iron armor, the blunt fucking hits. but that doesn't make much sense since he's wielding hammers instead of a greatsword, which you can very easily get in this game, but you can stretch it if you want. Next area we're going to is the Iron Keep. And there are other ones like Hovel, like there's Havel Knights in this area. There's Undead King Rickard is in the area. Or Undead Prince Rickard, sorry. What I think they should have done with the Abyss is actually put like NPCs in the area from the first game. Like they already have Havel and Xanthus Kings and Undead Prince Rickard. But Ironclad Knights seem out of place compared to those. So instead of Ironclad Knights, instead of having dupes and triplets of NPCs like the Pyromancers, what they should have done is pick, like, make them unobtainable armors. But there's a second one here, I didn't know about him. Oh, that's right, he's the one from up there, I think. He just jumps through when you just... Iron Key, where does that go? Iron Key, Iron... That's the one that leads to the Salamander Room.
What is that? A petrified egg? From the shrine? Fantastic. Might you give it to me? I'm fascinated by it. I'm begging you.
You're a terrible merchant, you know?
Very kind of you. This thing is amazing. Could it be a dragon egg? I feel invigorated just by holding it.
Can now join the Dragon Remnants Covenant.
What, you again?
Do I have to? There we go. That should be enough to trigger it, right? Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is. You don't have anything of note. Cursebite Ring. And Effigy. And I think I have all but one of your 2 spells. Okay. Like, back to the Abyss.
Cheers.
They could have just put an Iron Tarkus in the Abyss. They could have put a Mildred in the Abyss. You know, they could have put greater enemies like a Leroy in there too. Great, like, NPCs or invaders or summons that you would recognize. Kind of like a nostalgia callback thing. But, you know, the Abyss isn't the worst area in the game. I just don't like it. It's kind of boring. But that's kind of a personal opinion, so... Anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. We progressed pretty damn far, honestly. We're making good progress. I think that's all the covenants. With the Dragon Covenant. I don't think there's any other covenants in the game. We did the... Does Shalquar tell me Covenant Devotion? Or does she just let me dissolve whatever covenant I'm currently part of? Hello.
It seems that we must now part. Why now? I don't see how it should matter. Just because I'm a cat?
Covenant. I've only ever officially joined 2 of them. I've only discovered the rest of them. Shit. I've never officially joined them, so it doesn't give me a rank. Okay. Let's check trophies. Somehow. There's a way to do that on this game, on this console. I just don't know what it is. No, that's all friends, network games. It's users. There's a way to check trophies. There has to be. Can I not do it while I'm in a game? Options. I don't know where this shit would be on the PS3. Is it a network? No. PSN? Trophy collection. I shouldn't need a trophy or the sync for this game's trophy, but I guess we're doing that. I just want to check what ones I need before we call it a night. I want to make sure I didn't miss any covenants. But I should have all 8, 9 covenants. And we just lost the camera right there at the end, so that's fine. Oh, this is gonna piss me off. Okay, so apparently my USB hub is once again coming and going. It's my own damn fault for having this fucking hub in the first place, I guess. Okay, let's just double check real quick. I'm not even gonna bother turning the camera back on. Hidden trophy, probably for Nashandra. Learn all gestures, all sorceries, miracles, pyromancies, hexes. There is a covenant. I'm missing one covenant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I am missing one. Which one? Fucking blue sentinels. There's a token of fidelity somewhere I'm missing. And then two or 3 inheritance trophies. One is Benhart. And I don't know what the other 2 are. Who else would I inherit equipment from? We got Vengar. We got Lucatil. We got Drummond. Benhart. And who else? Odd. But that's going to be it for tonight. I'll figure the rest of this out later. For now, please tell me I don't actually have to fight. No, that's definitely Nashandra. Okay. And possibly one of these might be the Throne Watcher and Defender. Anyway, that's it for tonight. I was gonna look at the camera, but you know, my fucking camera just... I guess my hub is what's going wrong. It's not actually the phone. The brand new fucking USB hub too. Maybe it's because I'm not plugging it in. Anyway, enough of me ranting. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day, a good night, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye-bye.